You're listening to Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live.
Houseology Live on Humble House Radio.
Check 1, 2.
Welcome everybody to
Yo.
Houseology Live.
At least it's not fading back.
No,
we're good.
It sounds
It's a
great.
little-
All right.
think we're
It's
good.
all right.
But I haven't
We'll
been
roll
taking
with
the
it.
camera to the air yet, so who knows
Works
what's
good.
going on.
We
That's
bought the computer from Family Dollar. So
Exactly.
this time, we'll make sure we get it.
all right, I'm going to take the camera. I don't know.
Here we go.
There
Family Dollar for the win. I told you.
Timu.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Houseology Live for the third or fourth time. I don't know. I lost count. But
If you're going to
thank
do
you
it,
guys
you
so
need to make a
much.
statement. That's how you do it. That's make sure everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah, you got to trick them. You know, they want it, but maybe they don't want it. I don't know.
Exactly.
But we're here. We have a live audience. Thank you guys so much. My name is DJ Ketone. This is Houseology Live. And we have a live audience. Not only is it live, but we have a live audience. Yeah, thank you
they're
guys
live.
so much for coming.
They sound like the other audience.
Yeah.
It's not real.
No, they're
Only this is a
actually
real clap, you know?
people. Yeah. That was never mind. It's not
Well,
talking
I'm not
about
even
that was
gonna
a bad time.
Stop bringing Miami into this. So guys, my name is DJ Ketone. This is Houseology Live. We got DJ Embrace. What's up, Embrace?
What up, dude?
We got Rave Daddy Robbie over here on the production.
going
What's
on,
up, Rave Daddy? We got DJ Rich in
What's
the
up,
building.
everybody?
What's up, DJ Rich? We got DJ Volume back there. Hello, beautiful. Producing the show, making sure we're on the air and chatting with our people online. Oh man, wow, this is
Tech Brats too. Let's go
yes,
plug
yes. Big shout out to our sponsor, Tech Brat. Without him, we would not be able to make this possible. This is amazing. If you need any computer needs, be sure to
Yeah, we're gonna call him after the show.
you could call him.
that.
Yeah,
We should have had
Matter
him
of fact,
here.
I got
Yeah, where's the
texting
Tech Brat
him
at
right now. I'm
Thanks,
like,
Ray.
bro,
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
So,
where
gonna live
we
this
at?
you're
We're
a
li-
sponsor, right? We need a. Can you come down here for a second?
So yes, we are at the Off Central. It is a 43-seat capacity theater in downtown St. Petersburg. We're lucky to be here and do our live show. And we have our guest today is Aneya Rose. Give it up for Aneya Rose, guys.
Clap your hands, everybody. Aneya Rose.
Yes, yes. A thriving producer, DJ, just all around good person in the community, doing her thing. And we're excited to get to know her a little more. We also have a comedian for you guys. Something different. We wanted to switch it up a little bit.
He's a funny guy.
Make it a nice, funny show for you guys where we have him coming on right before Aneya Rose comes on. But as usual, what we do is get into our recap. But before we do that, I just want to give you guys a little explanation about who we are and what we do, why we do it. So I had this vision of electronic music being on the radio at some point, in FM. DJ Rich, he saw that dream. He wanted to come true. So he put us on FM radio. It was short-lived because it's expensive to be on FM radio, as you can imagine.
And people don't listen to FM radio.
And
anymore.
almost
They really
nobody-
don't. You pay a whole lot of money. And guys, honestly, when's the last time you really listened to FM radio? I'm probably the only person that listens to the 80s joints on the weekends. Man, nobody.
Yeah, we
And I
realized,
just show my age,
we realized that it was pretty hard and expensive to be on FM. So we took a break and we gathered the best team that we could find. We got Mike on as our assistant program manager. We have our program manager, which is Rich. We have our production manager, which is Rave Daddy Robbie. And we have our producer, Sam, over there making sure that we do volume, making sure that we stick to our script and do the things that we're supposed to be doing on air and not just... We never stick to anything,
Hey, what we stick to is we're like, how many months strong? 10 months strong?
We're 10 months strong.
10 months strong.
Yeah.
So give it up for you guys.
Yeah,
you know what
I'm
I mean?
gonna give you guys-
Consistency is the name of the game.
October of last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So October is right around the corner. Will be a year. And
Yes.
I just want to say thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
Oh, man, thank
For
you.
sure. Yeah,
Thank you
definitely,
for coming on.
definitely.
Without you, man, we would be lost.
I appreciate it.
For sure.
Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Except not on the subway.
Yeah,
Step on the subway.
yeah, we are
yeah,
not.
Yeah.
We're not letting you.
Don't follow me on the subway. No, listen. I get lost in that New York City subway. We all just got back from New York. So
Yes.
you missed a great trip that we had up there in New York City.
Fun
Yeah.
trip.
Yeah, why don't you put them on game? What did we do?
Yeah, so this part of our section of our show is about the recap and of not only what we did, but the scene, the scene and its movements. So we were in New York. We brought Humble House up to New York, put on for some of our producers, our artist development, which is Brian Tyler. He's going through our artist development program. He came up, he did his thing. He started with 3 buttons on his shirt, ended with none. So
He had a good time.
He had a great time.
He had a good time.
We had Rave Daddy Robbie up. DJ Embrace was up. We had a new producer group that we signed called Live and Love. They're from New York, so that was fun to have them on, get to know them. We had EV on, so he did his Afro House thing. It was great. People loved it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Not the biggest turnout. Like if you ever travel to go do a show that you've never been,
easy.
It's not hard, easy. Especially if you're somewhere where you don't have an audience. I went around. So what I did, I got there Friday. I printed out a bunch of flyers and I did the New York thing. I stuck them on all the subways. I'll put out videos later of me walking around New York City, just sticking flyers everywhere. Yeah. And it didn't really work, but it was still fun. I felt like I was doing a little bit graffitiing, but it was still a good time to be out there with the homies, playing some good music out in New York City.
Yeah, it's not easy to do any kind of event at all, but it happened, and that was the important thing, that it happened. We made it happen. We got through it. I had a great time.
Yeah,
I partied.
I'll tell you right now, you guys did House for the Holidays, and you did this awesome rave scene underneath an overpass right here in St. Pete. Shut down the entire street, and I think we're ready for round 2. So I'm stoked on that.
Yeah, we're not going to announce that one just yet.
Not yet. Okay,
you got to be sure about that one.
So I should have read the fine print on that one.
No, but it was a great show.
It was a great show.
Also, this weekend, Aneya Rose was on the trolley. But we'll get on to that more. Yeah, they're doing DJ sets on the trolley. She did a DJ set on the trolley. Yeah.
That's fire.
It's actually pretty cool. Then she ended up at the beach with a massive amount of people there. So that was a good show.
I love beach parties. I love DJing on the beach, like the background with the ocean and stuff.
Imagine taking the trolley from downtown to the beach. Then you get to party on the beach.
That is wild.
Wild.
It's grind.
It looked like a good time. We'll get more into that when we talk to our guest, Aneya. Other things in EDM entertainment, we always got to touch a topic and stuff that happened. This weekend was ridiculously hot.
Yeah. So we were up in New York, and it reached record number temperatures. I think it was over in 100 degrees. But also here in Florida, it was like 100-some degrees down here, too. Yeah. Really hot.
That wasn't the only thing that was hot.
Tampa broke 100 for the first time, they said.
Yeah, Tampa broke 100. Yeah, for sure. It was really baking out there. But what else was hot, yo?
That Tomorrowland stage was hot.
Oh yeah, that thing was cooking.
It was cooking. It was on.
The Rosa March. That was so hot, boy.
It caught on fire. It was so hot.
That's probably why we're feeling all this heat.
Yeah.
From that.
And not just the artist that made it hot. It really caught on fire. If y'all don't know the story, the Tomorrowland stage did catch on fire a couple weeks ago. Was that last week?
Yeah,
about last week. Last week.
Weekend.
So maybe a couple days before the actual fest, the stage caught on fire.
Nobody got hurt.
Nobody got hurt, which is a great thing. But they was able to rebuild the stage in 2-3 days. With the help of Metallica.
Metallica always pulls through.
Yeah,
they have one of the best sound systems that anybody has touring. And they use a 100% Myers rig, and it's phenomenal. You're talking about $1 million in sound.
Yeah,
those guys are just phenomenal.
I heard they donated a lot of money, too, to make sure it happened and came through.
They were here in Tampa about a month ago, and it shut down the city grid. Like the power went out.
I'm telling you, no, but that's something. They take a lot. I think they had over 200 subs.
That's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Imagine DJing on that.
I would love to, bro.
Right? Yeah. What would be your first song?
Oh man, I don't know. I have to take it back. Maybe. No, I'm thinking if I was gonna come out swinging something, I'm gonna go old school. I'm probably gonna go with like The Chemist, Rough Cuts.
Yeah.
But the Brooklyn Bounce mix.
You hip hop.
Yeah.
No, that's not hip hop.
No, what is
that? You. Oh my god. Okay, any old house heads in here? Anybody? No.
I think
is it just me?
Just you.
Okay. Ever heard of The Chemist? No. Okay. Ever heard of Porn Kings? That's a free Porn Kings. No, those are old house groups that came out from 1994 to 1997, 98. And if you don't know, you got to educate yourself with these guys. This is an old DJ talking to some younger brats.
Let's hear it.
Now, okay, if you Every time you see me up and down the neighborhood, every time you see me in the neighborhood, every time you see me, I'm up to no good. That's Porn Kings.
Okay.
Now the other one, The Chemist, had a very similar vibe, very similar beats. Wizard of the Word, MC Undertaker.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
You want to mess with the Miracle Maker, Wizard of the
that
Word,
drop.
MC
Okay.
Undertaker.
Not
You wanna
Dom
mess
Bresky,
with the
Dom
Miracle
Dollar.
Maker?
Dom Dollar has that song.
Miracle Maker.
Dom Dollar
Yeah.
made a remix of it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
I
for
go
sure.
to the original,
Yeah.
to the original.
Yeah.
But Dom Dollar's awesome, by the way. I love Dom Dollar. I have a lot of respect for him.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
He's a
actually,
very
you
good
know what?
producer and
I'm
DJ.
actually glad that a lot of these guys are touching on all this old school music.
Because it's bringing it back.
Yeah, like
And-
Mal P's touching on that. What did he do? The Money Talks.
Yeah.
You know that was classic.
All the
You played the
samples,
original. The original still holds up too compared to Mal P's version.
Yeah,
Wait, is
yeah.
it Mal P? I think it is.
Yeah, isn't
Money
it?
Talks.
No, Money Talks is Pausa.
That's
Pausa?
right. It is Pausa. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but back to that Tomorrowland stage. So they got that like built back up in like 2 days, right? And Paris Hilton was there. And we want to talk about. Let me see.
Oh, so don't even get me started with this.
Listen,
Man, come on,
Paris
bro.
Hilton
Why
was
would
there.
you even bring her up, bro?
'Cause it's-
That's not even. Look, for those of y'all, I just want to say, I just want to stop because they
Well, wait,
strategically do this to
let's
me.
tell them.
Go ahead.
Wait, let's
bro.
tell them.
Just
I
finish
just want to
this-
see.
just
So
finish
who,
up.
who are all DJs out here? Let me see the hands of DJs.
We got a
All right, we
lot
got
of
quite a
DJs in
few
the crowd.
DJs out here.
Yeah.
Is it okay, or would you play a pre-recorded set for a festival if it was a requirement? Absolutely not. But
So-
if it was a
Because we're real-
requirement,
we're real
Okay,
DJs.
but
We're real
okay,
DJs,
Yes,
so
but
we're
what
DJs.
if it's Tomorrowland?
I'm
And
not
if
playing.
If they want you to, you're not going to play
Nah,
Tomorrowland.
not gonna
If
play
they
if it was a
say
requirement.
pre-record your set, you're DJing it anyway.
You're not DJing.
You
You're
are.
playing your jukebox.
It's
Just play my
your
shit.
it's
Just
your
let me make the
pre-recorded-
set and have somebody else get
pre-recorded
up there and dance around and act like they're twisting knobs. Then,
No, okay.
bro,
I see.
no,
don't-
no, hold
maybe
on one second.
don't-
No, let me.
Maybe don't.
Now
get
I
all
gotta take this.
theatrical.
I'm
Here we go.
taking the bull by the
Here we
horns
go.
for 1 second.
You got the ding ding. You got
Nah,
the
now you just riled me
Ding,
up
ding.
with this, bro. Listen, let me just tell y'all something. There's probably about 500 DJs in St. Pete that do a good job with just blending music. Okay, they can
Okay.
take a transition and they got a good trend. And
very
they maintain
saturated.
a dance floor. Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Okay. But then you're going to take it to the next level. Well, we get all that stuff where we're twisting all these knobs and we're doing all the stuff. We're sampling, we're adding to the song, we're looping, we're doing
Yep.
different things, right? Okay. But not a lot of DJs are at that skill. You know, so what you were doing, it's like you're mocking us. And then,
What if
and then you have
you
the guy that
record
doesn't,
yourself doing it, and then you give it to them, and they can then make their pyrotechnics to your mix and to your style and
just
to your
get a really
blend.
good pyrotechnics that is, you know.
a lot
Nah,
of
it
the
don't
times
work like that all
A
the
lot
time.
of the times
You already see Tomorrowland, they burnt the shit down. You know, they got to pre-record, they got to practice.
So
this
listen,
shit.
the pre-recorded sets is for the lights, is for the pyrotechnics, is for the timing of all these DJs. The timing has to be perfect. That's why.
So you're gonna miss out on a
fireworks and the
huge
pyrotechnics-
Tomorrowland.
They're just
They
going
can't
to
freestyle.
Milli Vanilli it, the whole thing. What is that,
they-
Milli Vanilli?
No, Milli
The whole
Vanilli
thing
is
is
not
Milli
a-
Vanilli.
that's
yo.
not a good- that's
Record
not a
the- It's the
good-
same thing.
No, it's not, because they didn't actually sing it and then lip sync.
I'm not actually DJing.
They had.
I'm
you,
not DJing.
You are. It's
No,
your
no,
mix.
I already did that. It's pre-recorded. DJing is live. Put it live.
Here we go.
Carl Cox. Tell Carl Cox to do it. Let me know how it works
I
out.
bet he does.
Oh, what about James
I bet
Hyde?
he has.
Oh, what about
obligations.
Bad
He
Boy
got
Bill?
obligations. He got
Anybody ever
obligations.
heard of Bad Boy Bill? Okay,
Oh, Bad
so we
Boy
got
Bill's
the Bad Boy
great.
Bill. Let's get some real. Those are
I know.
DJs that sampled and they cued and they mixed at 3 decks. How many people could do
Dude.
3 decks? I'm probably
Dude,
the only
I'm
guy
telling you,
left in the building.
I'm telling
Anybody?
you that they pre-recorded their
Yeah,
set
I know
before.
they do it. Not. Oh, I don't know if they all do it.
I'm telling you.
Would
they
you
do.
say?
I'm
Would
telling
you, if they were going to book you for $500,000 to play a pre-recorded set at Tomorrowland, you wouldn't do it? 500,000.
Quiet.
Yes,
Crickets.
yeah, exactly. I rest my
Crickets.
case. I rest my case. There we go. Mic drop.
Crickets. Exactly.
But that's exactly why they do it, and it has nothing against their artistry. It's nothing against their skill. It's just,
I know. No, I didn't
it's-
say it was
it's a
against the skill.
brand,
But
it's
you
a thing
said,
they have to do.
Hold on. I'm not saying anything about the guy's skills that I mentioned. But here's the way the industry is going right now. Why the hell does Paris? What is her name? Paris Hilton?
Paris Hilton. Yeah.
Like what? Bro, where do I even begin?
But listen, she
What
can
the-
she can have a passion too.
No, she can.
It's her-
But get
and
in
it might be
line.
her passion.
Take your ass to the back of the bus.
She got the money, bro.
Start off in the
You got-
bedroom.
You better come up with that.
Have you
money.
heard her shit?
It's like 10 grand.
I've
to
never
get on
heard
that
of DJ.
stage.
Have you ever heard of DJ?
Yeah, I've heard like samples of it.
I've
She's like this.
actually never listened to her DJ. So does Paulie D, but he's still touring.
I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't do the same thing if I was in the
See.
middle of it. You know?
She
But I'm
got
actually DJing
she
though.
got the money.
But yeah,
She
but
got
that's it. So money talks. So if you got the money, anybody could be a DJ. But the point is,
branding.
if you take all that away, take it all away, and let's see who really has the skills to read a room and build up the energy. And can you take 4 bad songs and cut them up on the fly and make something really good out of it? How good is your
think she
DJ
wants to be
skills?
that
Like I
kind of a
said,
DJ.
Yeah, she's not doing that.
She doesn't want to be that kind of a
600
DJ.
Right? No,
She's
she's
not
not.
gonna do that.
She's just spending thousands of dollars and making us all look bad.
Well, she's probably not even spending.
Now
the money.
everybody's a DJ.
As a
The
festival
equipment-
runner, they bring her on because they know she's going to bring in a crowd. She has
I
a
bet
brand.
you the equipment ain't even hooked up, bro.
You know, she could.
Probably not.
She
Probably
could.
not.
She could. She is probably somebody's inspiration, though.
Oh, of course.
absolutely.
Somebody's
I want to be like
will to maybe give it
We
a
all
good
have
shot.
that. We all had that, but listen, I'm just saying, bro.
And I get
real
it. I get
DJs,
it.
real
It's-
DJs.
I
You
get
know
it.
who was my
I get it.
inspiration? I had a DJ who was my inspiration, and I'm not even afraid to say it. Okay, if you know a little bit about my backgrounds, I was in and out of group homes in Miami, and I surrounded myself about music. Because if you go outside, you didn't really stand a chance out there. It was bad. DJ Magic Mike,
Oh yeah, Mike,
DJ
Mike's a
Magic
legend.
Mike, DJ Laz, those guys.
But they had no choice but to learn the way.
That's
they learn.
right.
No choice, but not today's
Yeah.
standard.
No.
You don't have
And
to.
it's
You-
kind of
I
different
studied
times now.
music,
the
bro.
barrier to entry to DJ is so easy now. All you have to do is have a brand or a beautiful look. Or
That-
whatever.
that's it. Back then, you had
You
to
really
be
had
a
to have
DJ.
a skill. Yeah,
That's
and
what
Paris
I'm
Hilton
saying.
has a brand, right?
Why
So-
do I gotta suffer?
But you know what? Our community is doing really well about having really good DJs.
Absolutely, because of people like you for defending that.
Well, I
for
was
closing
man, I
that barrier of entry on the.
It was shaky for like the last 6 years, though. There was some things happening that we weren't. I'm not even going to touch it, but you know,
It was, but we'll get back
Yeah,
into
we'll
that
get into that.
on
Right,
the
right,
later
right.
part of the show. We
Wah,
do
wah.
have a few commercials that we're going to play for you guys and for the community here before we jump into that. I just want to let you guys know after this break, we're going to go right into our comedian, Tony Siciliano, who is amazing, funny, hilarious. I hope you guys piss yourselves when he comes on.
I hope you don't piss yourself. Yeah,
Listen,
We gotta
all
pay
right,
for
all
this
right,
stuff.
All right, hold your pee. But when we come back, we're gonna jump into that, and then we're gonna come into our interview with Aneya Rose.
Yes.
I almost slipped up there, but we are not getting anybody messed up around here. Aneya Rose. We're
Does she have
gonna
a
jump
cello?
into that.
Did she bring the cello?
I don't know. I don't think so.
that costs extra.
Boom,
That's
boom,
extra.
boom,
We ain't got.
boom,
You got the
boom.
budget? We ain't got-
I mean,
all right, we're gonna jump into our commercial break, and we will be right back after this with Tony Siciliano and Aneya Rose.
Heather Effie, and no, this is not a commercial for a wonder drug with a slew of side effects promising to make you happy. It's just me, a public school teacher, running my own rat race with an often racing mind and tired body that had a wacky idea of creating a space where we can all connect around topics of wellness and music without leaving our home. A place where we can be reminded that we're not alone in feeling dysregulated. We can meet some locally and nationally known individuals that are working to make this community a better place for all of us. A place where we can be reminded of ways we can connect with ourselves, our environment, the community, and music in an effort to find balance in our lives. One such place is a weekly radio segment where we have already had the honor of speaking with some amazing folks, such as the Wilkesville Collective about their work within the festival community, Gary and Elaine Cisco of DJs Giving Back about their philanthropy, Lance Hallmark of St. Pete's after party destination, The Warehouse, Aaron of St. Pete Calisthenics about fitness and the playground events, Dr. Mike of Healing House Chiropractic about his amazing care locally and to many top performers, Nicholas Siegel of Radio Cave about his affiliations with Earth Dance and other online fundraisers, Suki G of Sonder Blue House Promotions about throwing shows and being a newer DJ, licensed mental health counselor Kashi Hanus of Her Wellness with Kashi, the prospects of doing ART and equine therapy, and Stephanie Girardi about 9D fusion breathwork. And when we don't have guests, we practice mindfulness, discuss the power of gratitude, and even have book chats. It's like a micro podcast of sorts to engage your mind and offer you opportunities to learn more independently and expand your circle by reaching out to the folks we talk to. We follow all of this with a musical journey through the subgenres of house, guaranteed to match the vibe of the preceding chat or talk. We call this Here, Now, or Nowhere, because there's no other place to be. Here, now, is the only place that matters. It's the present. So I invite you to stop by and give us a listen. Reach out if you would like to be one of our guests. You can even offer topics of interest because at the end of the day, this is not my radio show, it's ours. So elevate your mind, your vibe, your mood with me each Sunday at 7 p.m. only on HumbleHouseRadio.com, where beats meet.
Live fam, Volume here with Ketone.
We're excited to share St. Pete Beach's best kept secret, Cabana Club Rentals.
Unwind in luxurious cabanas, umbrellas, and everything you need for the perfect beach day without lifting a finger. Let us do the work for you.
Book now at stpetebeachcabanarentals.com. Use code Houseology15 for 15% off.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me? No? Maybe? Can you hear me? Yeah? All right, great. Wait, one more time for me. Look it up. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. It is tough following musicians talking about, or DJs talking about DJing. I'm like, I got to make everybody laugh now. Okay, I'll try. I don't really know what I'm even doing here, to be honest. That's the funny part. You're like, why did they drop a comedian before the interview? Like, I can only fuck this up. Let's be real. That's realistically what's going to happen. But I have been motivated since listening to you guys talk. I do have an announcement. I'm going to start becoming a DJ, actually. Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like there's a lot of openings in the area. So DJ Spicy Meatballs, about that, yeah? Or a DJ Carbonara Drop. I just thought of these while sitting over there. So I'll work on it, but I'm excited to start mashing some songs together and stuff. Cool. Next time I'll be a guest on this show. I'm really looking forward to that. I thought I was going to have a bad set. I really did. And then I saw the way it started. I'm like, well, I can't screw this up. This is going to be easy now.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. 500,000 for a pre-recorded set is what we're saying. You know how many worse things I would do than pretend to DJ for $500,000? Just start shouting things out. The answer is yes. I would do it. FM radio. He was asking about when's the last time you listened to FM radio. I don't even know if I have it in my car. Actually, I rented a U-Haul, and I was like, oh, they definitely have it in here. I'm like, I'm just going to listen to the wind outside, actually. Tomorrowland, rebuilt in a day. That's wild. Tropicana Field should take notes. That is outrageous. That seems like a way more complicated thing that they had to deal with over there. I'm like new to being an EDM fan. So they were like, you kind of do some stuff. Like I saw Rufus Du Sol this year, and I was like, I really like that. That's EDM, right? All right. I went to Madrid and saw them, so I really hope that was what I was doing there. I don't know. And I saw them in Tampa, and I was like, I'm gonna go see them in Madrid. That'd be really cool. And I went and saw them there. And as I was there, I was like, what does Rufus Du Sol even mean? Like, is this Nazi propaganda? Like, I have no clue. And my shrooms are really kicking in at this point at the concert. I'm like, should I check this real quick? And it was like, red-haired from the sun, I believe is what it actually means. I'm like, well, Hitler would approve of that, actually. Okay. All right, sorry. Trying to make Rufus Du Sol. I was like, Rufus Du Sol, is that like, there's three of them. Is like Snap, Crackle, and Pop, maybe? Like, I don't know. All right, no more Hitler jokes, I promise. I did on that trip go to Ibiza, which is a lot of fun, and I found out that I look like a cocaine dealer, which is wild. Want me to see it in action? Hang on. You'd ask me for drugs if you saw this guy, right? That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. And I didn't do drugs in Ibiza. Like, that's what I tell everybody. But that's a hard lie to keep. Because it's like, have you ever met anyone that went to Italy and didn't drink wine? You know, that's kind of, what else would I be doing in Ibiza? All right. I also went to Barcelona while I was over there, too, in Spain. And Barcelona is a weird spot because pickpocketing is a real thing that happens over there all the time. And, like, everyone does it. It's not just, like, some Florida man and, like, a SpongeBob SquarePants T-shirt with, like, a iguana on his shoulder. Like, that's the guy that robs you here. There, it's, like, Gucci tracksuits, like, those people. And then they also got these cannabis clubs you can go to. You can legally smoke cannabis in these clubs. You buy it there. It's a cool thing that they do there. But when you leave there, everybody becomes a pickpocketer in your mind. You see children on the street, you're like, all right, I don't trust them like at all. We see an old lady, you're like, no way, she's in on it somehow. I saw a pigeon, and I'm like, what's his deal right now? And then you're crossing the street, and you see some people kind of clutch their bags as you're like, no, I'm the pickpocketer. Like, I look like the pickpocketer. That's enough about pickpocketing. Sorry, guys. And I'm going to tell some real jokes, but I was like trying to, make it make sense to the crowd. I'm like, yes, the EDM people. I got to tell you some stuff. It's relatable. All right. I did just find out, too, that in New Mexico, any Native Americans here by any chance? Any Native Americans? Not a single one. That's surprising since it's native country. But in New Mexico, they actually have first-time homebuyer loans for Native Americans. It's kind of insulting, don't you think? I think It's like, this is the first time you're buying the home, like back, I guess you should say. Yeah. That's kind of messed up. Yeah. Like, why'd you decide to buy a home? It's like, well, you took my old one. You know, so we'll give you a little discount. You know, it's really thoughtful. I'm pretty close on my time, I think. How much time I got left? I got one more thing. I'll tell everybody if that's cool. One more thing. I'm sure this crowd likes to drink a little bit, maybe like alcohol. Make some noise if you like alcohol. Make some noise if you've ever had alcohol. How about that? There we go. There we go. And I also, how about cruises? Is this a cruise crowd? Anybody ever been on a cruise? Cruise people, by any chance? One person, two people, 3 people. There we go. See you in the back. You really kept that hand up too. Like, I want him to know I'm one of Carnival's most elite travelers. All right. I think what's cool about cruises is the first night on a cruise, there's one rule, and you got to follow it. So you have to get blacked out drunk. Like, that is just how it goes, right? Everybody's been on a cruise. You blacked out on the cruise. It's just what you do. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm wrapping up. I think the worst night ever to have blacked out on a cruise from drinking would have been the night that the Titanic sunk. Could you? No, but seriously, like, you've all woken up on a Sunday, like, in your bed and been like, holy shit, what did I do last night? That's crazy. But, like, imagine waking up in a life raft, looking at a ship in 2 pieces, surrounded by women and children, and you're like, did I cause that last night? Like, and that's all I got for you guys. I'm Tony Siciliano, DJ Spicy Meatball.
Nice.
It's been a pleasure. I don't know who I give this to, but you guys are great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Man. It's been a lot of fun. Guys, give it up one more time for DJ Spicy Meatballs. No, we're going to do the interview, and then after that. Guys, thank you so much. No, we're going right back in. Guys, thank you so much. That was DJ Spicy Meatballs, a.k.a. Tony Siciliano. He's been featured on Kill Tony, all kinds of stuff, guys. So thank you so much for joining us for that. What a great set. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, so wait. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you stay. All right, guys. Our guest, DJ Aneya Rose. Hello. Thank you for joining us. Absolutely. Why wouldn't we? I mean, you are like popping right now in your journey to DJing, and having fun. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like a whole lot of fun. I mean, so I think we should just jump right into it, right? Like the new name. Yes. That's a big deal. Yeah, that is. It's a whole change. I mean, you had to go through a lot for this because you already had so much momentum with your original name, which we won't say. If we do, we'll bleep it out. Tell us about that, because this is something that, a lot of people don't take into consideration when they start this journey, and you had to deal with it firsthand, and it seemed like a lot, especially since you had to change your name officially too. Yeah. So tell us about that.
Yeah. So my DJ name was my real name.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's been my identity. It's who I am, and so it was always Gabby Rose. And once was this maybe a month and a half or a month or so ago, and I received a cease and desist on my name. So you can only imagine, it was like a complete stomach drop feeling. I'm like, there's no way that this is possible. Yeah. So I immediately just started doing research and figuring out what do I do from here, and what can I do even. So the thing is even if I did trademark my name back when I first started, this other individual technically could have gone and done the same thing. Because by trademark law, it's not about, who used, or, when you trademark the name, it's how long you've been using it commercially.
Okay.
So with that, even though, yes, it's part of my legal name,
yeah,
I only started using it commercially, obviously in music, as a DJ a few years ago.
Okay.
And she has been in the industry in music, not a DJ necessarily. She's primarily singer-songwriter, so it's a little different.
Okay.
But still music, and so she's been in it for 15 years, which has priority.
Okay, so even if she doesn't do the same thing as you, you have to change it? Because I thought when you copyright something, it's in like it's for the thing you do, but because it's in the whole entertainment music industry,
yeah,
you guys can't have the same name.
No,
No?
nope. And I spoke to like several attorneys, and it was the same thing. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's your legal name. Okay, great. Well, how long have you been in the industry?
Yeah.
Okay, she wins, and you will lose.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They're like, okay, you could try to fight it and try to get her canceled.
Yeah.
Get her trademark canceled, but it's
I
going to
was
be
gonna
like
say,
20.
we're taking to Twitter.
No.
We're canceling
No,
them.
no.
Let's go.
No, yeah, it's like 20 grand minimum just to
Oh.
all the fees that will go into it, basically, and then it's just a headache. So at that point, I was like, okay, I have two options. I can try to basically reach out and say, hey, can we just, coexist here?
Okay.
I do a little bit. What I do is different than what you do.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to cause consumer confusion, which is the main thing with trademark law. And she did not respond in the most. It wasn't a
She
great
was nasty
response.
about it. Oh.
It was. She kind of came at me with a little bit with some stuff, and I could tell it was an emotional.
Yeah.
It was a little
She's
emotional.
attached.
Yeah, and so I knew in that moment, I'm like, there's no asking for coexistence. There's no negotiation. Like, I have to just change the name, because what could happen is, let's say I ignore it, and then 10, 15 years down the line, if I'm bigger at that point, if I'm growing more and I'm making a ton of money, when this happens. So she could have come at that point and take everything.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How did you realize that the cease and desist? Because if I get something in the mail and it's like, yo, you got to stop using ketone, and fucking,
Yeah, right.
Like, how did you figure out like that is a real? You took it to some lawyers, and they were like,
every
this
single
is
one
legit.
of them. Yeah, I sent it. Well, the thing is, when I sent it to them, they're like, okay, so this is enough for it's enough for her to continue to do something. Yeah,
Okay.
like it is. She has every right,
Yeah.
basically.
Wow.
You know what I think's been funny? I brought up on the show a couple of times that a lot of people seem to be like a popular name right now. But everybody's putting Grimes in their name, and Grimes has been a very popular DJ for a really long time. And I'm curious, is it just that Grimes hasn't figured that out yet, or just nobody's bothered to tell Grimes, or whatever the case may be? Is why can you do that?
But you
and,
used
and when there's somebody in our scene that actually has their name that's the exact same name as another DJ, and it's just spelled differently, but sounds exactly the same way, which is great because they've only been DJing for like 15 months. So, another good way to piggyback off of somebody's fame, I think.
Yeah.
But I'm not suggesting you were doing that, by the way. But it's just funny. I was wondering how they get away with that.
Well, they
Yeah.
probably haven't gotten to a level that was recognized. She must have seen you. And
Yeah.
that's big.
That's a good point.
I think maybe some of my videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe Instagram, but I think it's YouTube.
Yeah, you kicking off on YouTube. You got
it's been
like hundreds
growing.
of thousands of views.
On the Ephemera one.
Yeah.
On their channel. Yeah, that one went like that was awesome.
Yeah.
I still love that whole thing, the whole video, the whole time there, and the people that I worked with there. It was just such a great experience, and like that really pushed me to be like, okay, I really want to go in on YouTube, because that's how you reach a greater audience.
Yep.
And you can actually build a little community that way too, just from the YouTube channel. So Instagram, TikTok, that's all great, but honestly, YouTube is it's different. And you can put it's long format. Everything on TikTok and Instagram, it's just really quick. You got to be quick, because you're
Those
gonna
people
like
have
lose
no
people's
attention.
attention span.
Yeah.
Exactly. YouTube, it's like, okay, you can play this, you can put it on the background, and just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So.
Yeah, you're definitely moving. And let's, about YouTube, you have production out there now. And you produced, before we get into your production, tell us a little bit about your music history, because you play the cello. That's not an easy instrument to learn or to play, or.
I'm still learning a lot. So, yeah, no, I started as a kid. So whatever, I think that was in second grade in elementary, where they hand you instruments and they're like, okay, which one do you like the best?
Yeah, you chose a cello. That thing had to be bigger than you at that.
No, it was kind of funny looking, but it was between a cello and a clarinet, which are two completely different instruments.
Okay.
But what I think it is the depth and just the beautiful, deep sound of a cello. I think I fell in love with that, and actually clarinet. It's funny because there was this guy I follow, and he produced this track, and there was an instrument, and I swore it was the cello, and I was like, is this cello? He's like, no, it's my clarinet. And I'm like, wait. Somehow it sounded kind of similar.
Really?
So maybe it's a deeper sound than compared to like a flute or something else like that. So I think it was like the deep sound of a cello. It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And I guess I fell in love with that at that age, at 8 years old.
Yeah, wow.
But I played until I was in 9th grade in high school. And so I dropped it at that point.
Why? Was it not cool enough?
Yeah. I really hate to admit that, but that was my mindset. That's where I was back then. I'm like, I'm in high school. Like, you're not thinking about your future in a sense of, at least I wasn't thinking about playing cello for the rest of my life or getting into music. That wasn't what I was thinking then. So I dropped it. And then, but music was always part of my life. Like, I feel like as soon as I could start going to music festivals, I started going to like EDC New York and
Was that your first one?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I'm from New York, so me
That's
and my
right.
friend. Yeah.
What part of New York?
Albany area, so it's like
Oh,
2.5
north.
hours north. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so different festivals out there, and then when I moved to Florida, I was always going to festivals out here. So, and then my global travels and hearing music from different places,
Yeah.
I just continued that love of like figuring out what type of music I like everywhere, and then started DJing, and then I think it was like a year in is when I was like, I'm gonna pick up cello again, because how cool would that be to put that into a set or play that live or put that into production, which
Yeah.
now I'm starting to do.
Yes, I see. We are definitely watching. And you just released a song with Alejandro, one of our favorites. He's released with us at Humble House, fantastic producer. So I can only imagine what I don't have to imagine anymore because it's out. It's called Golden Lotus, right?
Yeah.
And it's your remix to that?
So, the track with Alejandro and Kalila and
Yeah.
Healing House, so basically, or Healing Culture. That had a little bit of my cello in there and
Yes.
working together with them. And I know he's working on a techno remix, which I'm so excited about.
You can't keep that guy away from techno.
Yeah, no, I love it, and I love that too, and I loved because it was a melodic techno track, and it has Sanskrit in it, which is I love ethnic style and with Middle Eastern or Indian influence in a lot of my music too, that I play. So it was just such a cool collaboration, and it was awesome to be part of that. And now I'm just finished up my first solo track. And I was able to put my cello in there. Yeah, and so that I'm like, this is so cool to be able to incorporate that and hear it and be like, wow, like.
What
okay.
DAW are you using?
Ableton.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. pictured you as a Logic person, but
Really?
it's okay. We'll
Yeah,
let it go.
I
this
don't know.
time.
I started my lessons and with Carson Iwick, and so he uses
Okay.
Ableton, and so
Nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So tell us a bit about your journey from learning how to DJ to playing and supporting some of the biggest artists in the world, really, here in Tampa when they're brought by like One of Us, and some other DJ collective or collectives and event companies that are doing things. So how was that for you? Like, how has it been? It's not easy to be, to figure out what to do and what to play, but you've done it. Like you made it happen in such a short time span. Because how long have you been DJing?
It's probably like 2.5, almost 3.
Right,
years.
and
yeah.
then you're playing in front of like massive people, and
Yeah.
they're dancing, they're moving. We see the recap, everybody sees it. So
Yeah.
like, tell us about that. Like you're learning from where did you learn? Beat Academy?
Actually, no. So I learned from a local here, Quinn Blalock. So
Oh,
he
okay,
taught me
yes.
how to DJ
Okay.
through actually a friend, and it was like the whole connection was really cool. So the night that I decided I wanted to learn how to DJ, I was with my one friend who was like, okay, so I have the perfect person for you. And they were really good friends, and he connected me, and I took private lessons with Quinn. That was before before he was Beat
Oh, wow,
Academy and
okay.
everything. Yeah.
And so did you go to Beat Academy?
No.
No, you didn't.
No.
Okay. You just teach there now.
Yeah. Yep. Because I feel like a lot of my friends and everybody that a lot of people in the industry that I connect with and
Yeah.
everything.
They
part
want
of
to
that.
learn and
Yeah.
learn from you.
Yeah, it's been great.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah. But
Tell us about One of Us and the
Mm-hmm.
things that you've done with them, because you've opened up for some pretty big names with them.
yeah. So One of Us is. Their production and everything is so amazing, and
Top
they
tier.
do. Yeah, they bring in the best,
Yeah.
and I think the first time I played with them, it was Stefan Joke. He was one of the artists, and Moody, who played electric violin.
I saw that show.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
That had to
And
be
then
inspiring for you because those are the same type of instruments. So
Brianna Tam was the cellist that was playing with me. Yeah.
Okay.
So that was like that was a huge thing of me being also like, I'm going to start taking lessons again and bringing this back. And so that was awesome because again, I got to also play more of the like ethnic style or like a little Afro house, organic house in there as well.
Yeah.
And so that's cool.
You said your travels brought you into that. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like what kind of travels brought you into ethnic music and wanted to like incorporate that into your style?
Yeah, so I always used to say like I basically have always thought I work to travel. That's what I always say. Traveling is definitely a huge passion of mine, and so I've been kind of all over the place at this point, like parts of the Middle East. I've been to Israel, I've been to Europe, South America, places like that. And so I feel like just knowing that that's part of my love is to travel. So I've always made that a priority. And just going to different shows and being out there and just immersing myself in the culture, in the community. And yeah, so that's always been a huge inspiration everywhere I go. Just being able to like hear the different music and have a better understanding of where it's coming from and appreciating it more for what it is.
Yeah, you can definitely see it again. Like you definitely use ethnic stuff, and I'm sure everybody here has been to a Aneya Rose set. I was almost messed up again right there. He's like,
it's gonna take some time to get used to it.
So one thing that I know people are wanting me to ask is DJing and dating is not easy. Just by itself.
I love this question.
Is not easy. But you being a woman DJ and dating, I know we have some people who don't date DJs, and just because of the stigma around us, it is a stigma. It's not true. But how has that been for you, in your experience?
Okay, so I would say, when it comes to dating in the scene, I have made the mistake in the past before music of mixing business with pleasure. And I will say it doesn't typically end well. So my thing is, I feel like as a DJ in the music industry, or if you're an artist, if you see somebody that you're like, that is my soulmate, 100% go for it. Like, you guys are a perfect example.
Thank you.
But there's a lot of the time, it's a lot of people that are just like, just having a good time. They're hanging out. They're doing their thing, whatever. They're just dating around. But my thing is, like, if you're not totally intentional about it and you want to go all in, then honestly, don't do it. And that's just me. And I know some people are not going to like that, and that's fine.
Are you saying don't date a DJ or don't date a DJ, don't date another DJ?
Right, don't date another DJ.
But dating a DJ is okay.
Oh, of course.
No, don't date a DJ at all. That's just a bad decision.
But I have to say, you have to be, if you're going to be somebody that's like just not a DJ and you're going to date a DJ, you have to be completely prepared to be like open to them being out to late nights and like talking to guys, girls, if whatever they're gonna, that's just, it's part of it, and you can't be a jealous person. And you have to be okay with them doing their thing, and it's part of the industry to be out there networking and talking and doing your thing out there. And people are gonna be coming up to you, and they have to be okay with that too. Give them their space.
Takes a lot of patience.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So what is the future for Aneya Rose?
So, I mean, now that I'm starting the production journey and getting more with my cello out there, hopefully soon, the whole goal is to be able to play my cello as part of my sets. Maybe not every single one of them, but make it like a treat here and there to be able to play cello and just keep start getting really into the production. I've actually cut back substantially on gigs lately. I've been turning down gigs and just being really picky and choosy with my time, so that I can focus on production. I really wanted to get my first track done, and so that's what I've been focused on. And so really it's just a matter of cello, production, and then festivals. Like I want to start targeting festivals.
Nice.
And getting out more than just St. Pete, Tampa.
Yeah, you definitely got to get out there.
Yeah.
What is your goal for like the genre of music that you produce? I know you do, like, you love to throw in ethnic stuff and the cello, but like, where is your mindset for? Everybody says you have to pick a genre.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the case, but I do know that you should be really efficient at something. What for you? What's that something?
It's so tough when I come across this, because when I started out, I was definitely playing. I was known for like Afro House. I feel like I played a lot of that.
You
tribal,
did, yeah,
organic.
yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, that was my thing. But then I was playing everything, and I still do. Like I play tech house and techno, melodic techno, progressive, indie dance. I'm all over the place. I mean, it really is under the house umbrella, but I do feel like I need to kind of narrow down just a little bit and be more picky about the gigs and the opportunities.
Yeah.
And so I feel like, well, what is something? Where do I feel like I connect with or resonate with the most? And for me, it's really two areas. It's the Afro house tribal side, or organic, I guess, but then also melodic techno and techno.
Okay.
So those are two completely, like, it's very slow, chill BPM, but then you also have the high BPM. So I feel like Aneya Rose can fulfill both in a sense of just depending on, I guess, the environment and, you know, where I'm at and whatever. But I do think it's possible to do that.
To do multi?
Yeah,
Of
I think
course.
I think the
I think
two,
so, yeah.
those two.
Those two like genres
Yeah.
and ranges for who Aneya Rose would be.
Yeah, like I think majority, I really do. I think that the top of the top would be melodic techno, and techno would be.
Okay.
I really do love that as more on the ethnic side too, but of course I do love the Afro house side too.
Yeah.
So it's really tough.
I mean,
But-
they kind of go hand in hand.
They can.
You could really play a melodic techno and Afro house set together. And most people probably wouldn't even know.
I mean, I really have a hard time sticking to one genre in my sets as it is. So like,
I think you did a post about that.
Yeah, I probably yeah. I mean, I can't stick to one. If I'm playing a set, I won't just play. So if it's melodic techno, or I won't just play melodic techno the whole time. Like I have to throw in indie dance or some progressive or maybe even a peak time track in there. It just to switch it up, because I will get bored.
Yeah.
Like 100%. You have to switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
it makes it
more
interesting.
fun.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah.
it fun. You don't just get stagnant. So that's a good thing. Let me go back to my notes here.
We talked about that like a couple weeks ago on the show
did.
about whether or not it was better to stick to like one or two genres, or if it was better to be more open.
Yeah.
And I was being pretty adamant about you should stick to one genre, I think, or at least one or two genres, because that's what you get good at. Then you become a master at that, and you know, and as opposed to a jack of all trades per se.
And then people know what they're getting too, and that's
Right.
the other side of it. So that's why it's also, for me, it's like being picky with where I play too.
Yeah.
Because I also want people to know like what to expect as well.
Yeah.
So I'm still figuring that part out, because I did like the trolley thing that I just did last weekend. I mean, that was full on like deep house and tech house on the trolley, and then
Yeah, you got to keep them hype.
yeah, you can't
Gotta
play.
keep
You're not gonna be playing some like I don't know, quiet, chill stuff. But
Are you a full-time DJ?
I am now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, full time. I
Wow.
left my corporate job in December. So I was with that job. It was a sales role I was there for 6.5 years right out of college. And then
Oh, wow.
yeah. And I was like, all right, time to go. I had to make a decision. It was, you know, I was doing so many things. I had my rental property, my Airbnbs at one point with DJing plus the corporate
Yep.
job. And it was way too much. And then
Yeah,
my health
hustler.
was taking a turn, and it's like all these things, you know, piling up, and like, where is my heart at, and what makes the most sense to move forward? And the music, 100%. So sold the house, got rid of the job.
Oh wow, look at you! You are all
Full-time.
in.
I had to. It's like there was no other way, honestly, because if you're just in all these areas, you're just hustling all the time.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No,
It's not good.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow! Congratulations. That's not easy to do, and it's really, it takes a lot of courage to, you know, believe in yourself that much, to quit a 6-year-long career.
Yeah.
You know, sell properties at that, and then invest it into yourself. That's like, you deserve. Let's give it up for her, guys.
That's so sweet. Thanks.
Wow, that's amazing.
It was the only thing that made sense.
Yeah. Listen, we got on-time claps.
There we go. But yeah, no, the music is, I just believe in it 100%.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Don't mind us, guys. It's our first time live production. It's okay.
At least it wasn't those claps like the beginning of the show.
We figured that out.
Yeah.
We figured that out. Well, guys, that was our interview with Aneya Rose. Before we let you go, please tell the people where they can find you and maybe some upcoming events that you have.
Yeah, so all social media now is Aneya Rose _. You'll be able to find me there on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. As far as events, it's going to be production for me for the next, we'll see, until something comes up. I don't have any events coming up right now, but I am planning.
You're all in.
Yeah, but I am going to be planning another event hopefully soon. Nothing is set in stone yet. So I did the Trolley Beach thing.
Yep.
So I want to do that again. Not sure when, though. That'll be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. Aneya Rose, guys, give it up for her and everything she's doing.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. All right, guys, we're going to go to a short commercial break, and after that, we're going to come back for the last segment of our live interview.
Yo, it's Ye. It's Different Culture Radio, man. Select Tuesday nights, live from the loft, featuring live DJ sets, a lot of Afro house, deep house, soul house, I'm a piano, Afro beats, y'all know the vibes, ballet funk, or anywhere, all kind of groovy music, tech house, Jersey club, also having guest local DJs come in, play some sets as well. Really like to mix it up. You already know. 8 p.m., 11 p.m., Tuesday nights. Catch us on Twitch. Yeah, HumbleHouseRadio.com. Yes, sir.
We could go off tonight, clear your mind, brains combined, real good times, and we don't have to look back, thanks to the track. But now this away, that away, you can lose it anyway, just to stay. Money trees is the perfect place to shade, and that's just how I feel. The last one not to get the stone, oh wait, love one of the bucket ex-hoes.
Industry empowering independent artists.
Humble House Radio makes it happen. Join our mission.
Volunteer, collaborate, or join our dynamic team.
Share your expertise, time, or passion. Together, amplify artistic voices.
Gain valuable experience, network, and make a difference.
Email Humble House Records at humblehouserec@djketone.com or DM on social media.
Humble House Records, we make a difference.
All right, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for joining us again. This is Houseology Live. We are not at the Moxie this time. We are at the Off Central Players. Again, our thanks for our sponsor, Tech Brat. And we're just going to do a little Q&A for Gabby with some of our audience. So if there's anybody here who would like to ask her some questions, or if there's anything particular that we didn't get to that you might want to know, just let us know. Raise your hand and we'll bring the mic over to you if you have any questions. Anybody? Anybody got any? Oh, we got one back there. Yeah, at what point? Oh, she's going to bring the mic with you. Okay. Mic to you.
Hey, what's up? It's DJ Embrace. I'm also the host of this place. So I got a question. At what point did you know it's time to leave my corporate job?
Ooh, that's good. I feel like for a few months before I made that decision, it was in the back of my mind. So yeah, I feel like 2024. So reaching like the end of that of 2024, I think it came to me where I was like, I have to make a change. I have to do something. And the only thing, like I said before, like the only thing that makes sense is literally to go in on my passion, because I can always get a job again. Like I can always go back to corporate. I can always get another sales job or whatever. Like I'm not worried about that. So I'm like, I better just go all in and give it a shot, because why not? Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Oh, we have another question here. Front row.
Okay. What's a track you'll never take out of your USB no matter how many times you've played it?
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good one.
Okay, so... Oh, that's tough. That is a tough one. So actually, I'm going to say this track that I played over the weekend that at the beach. That was honestly, it was such a funny moment. I was wrapping up the set, and people were like, no, one more song. And so I had to think of something like on the spot. And it was such a hype song, and it's a song that we'll all remember from like, I feel like our age group and everything. And this is gonna be so funny. It's the Sexy Bitch Club remake. But honestly, it's a hype track that's like, well, people will remember it, and it's gonna bring back memories to them. And it's also the remix version, so it's that.
Sexy Bitch, is that the Akon?
Yeah,
Akon?
in the remix version, the club
Very cool.
remix, yeah.
Very cool. Anybody? Oh, we got a question right here on the outside of the audience.
What? I'm the comedian on the show. I fail a lot. This is how art works in my game. But I'm sure like, your sounds like things are going great. But do you have a cool failure story you could tell, of, like when you like overcame something that was tough and like has helped you get to where you are now?
Ooh, and that's not necessarily music wise or music in the music career, just any.
Like in music would be cool, or like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
rejection moment or an obstacle, just something that's like you've pushed through to like get to like what you're doing now. Besides,
Oh, yeah.
you know, the other part.
Yeah, I think honestly, I wouldn't say rejection. I just think that this industry, it does come with its challenges. You know, like there's a lot of DJs. There's a lot of, you know, it's nightlife. There's also people that are out partying all the time and all the things that come with that. So I think it's just about finding the balance has been overcoming that side of it, just making sure like staying on track and not falling into like the party scene and everything that can come along with it. I think that really is just one thing that stands out, is just finding a way to kind of like just have balance within the industry, because it is really tough sometimes. You got the late nights and all that.
That is tough. That is a tough obstacle too.
Yeah.
A lot of people, they will succumb to the temptations, because this let's face it, this industry is wrapped around temptation and what some may consider the negative sides of entertainment. But if you got your head on straight like you do, you know, and you can like go past that and really make it a career and really focus. It's the focus.
Absolutely.
You've put everything into it, so I can't imagine you out here screwing it up, you know, being a degenerate or anything.
I was a party girl before.
Oh,
I was back in the day. I was a party girl. I mean, I was a festival girl, going all festival time. You know, like that's the old me. But it's funny because when I became a DJ, I shifted.
Yeah.
It was like, no more party. We're at work now.
Yeah.
But I like to have fun still. But it's not the same.
Yeah, I get
It's
that.
hard to keep those two separated. I think a lot of our friends have a hard time keeping those two separated.
Yeah.
It's not easy in the
for
scene.
sure.
We do have a question in the audience.
I'll ask one. It's me, Heather Effie. I made that amazing commercial you guys watched
Yeah, you
earlier.
did.
And you can catch me at 7 on Sundays. So, question for you.
Nice plug.
I know, I try. Listen, it's not easy being a middle school teacher. So, question for you. How do you prep for your sets? Like, I know that we all like to say we just go in and wing it. But let's be honest, when it really matters, sometimes winging it's not really what we're doing, even though we try to tell people that. So, I'm just curious, like, what's your process?
Yeah, no, that's a good question, and honestly, it really does depend on it depends on the show. But so if I have like an hour set, it's you know, big show. There's a big headliner. I'm gonna envision myself like who playing that event, who's the headliner, who's the audience gonna be, where's the venue. So I need to match that energy. And you know, start finding music or finding out music that I have already. I'm probably going to curate a set based on that hour and what I envision it to look like. I like to create a journey, so I really do like to create a story within my sets, and not just, you know, all the best tracks, play them throughout the entire thing. You have to have a journey. At least that's how I like to do it. And so, but I do leave room to add some things in while I'm playing live as well for something like that, to read the audience, read the crowd. If it's not working, you know, you got to be able to switch on the fly. The other side of it is if it's maybe 2, 3, 4 hours set, you know, or wherever, something like that, it's a little bit longer. I'm probably just gonna wing it at that point. I have my music separated in playlists. I know where my music is. I'm just going to do it on the fly. Otherwise, I'll have a playlist that'll be like just for that specific event, and I just throw a bunch of tracks in there, and then I'm just picking and choosing based on that one. Yeah.
That's cool. I'm a big person that likes to wing it. Yeah. I'm a big winger, you know. I feel like it's fun that way, you know. Yeah. But what'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh, nothing. I am not a winger.
No, that's what I was gonna say. She will not let me wing a thing. When we play together as This Is Fun, we practice, you know, over and over again. If a song doesn't resonate with her or with me, we take it out and we throw something back in. Yeah. Mostly if it doesn't resonate with her.
Talking about DJs dating or don't date DJs, like that.
You know, I feel like you can be really fun. If you don't quite know what the song is, because you could get bored in DJing, you know. Yeah. And if you know the song entirely, you could either be bopping around or you know you just zone out. And I don't want to zone out. I want to feel the music too at the same time. And if I've heard it too many times, I'm out. Sorry, but ever since we started practicing, sets can be fun. You know, and sometimes planned is great. Sometimes planned is fun.
Yeah, I think it depends.
Yeah.
I feel you though.
But if you're playing with volume, prepare. Are there any other questions?
Yes.
What up? I did have a question, like when it comes to production, what would you say helps you overcome like a writer's block in the sense of repeating things or just sounding too like bland maybe, you know what I mean? Like how do you find like creative ways to like spice up like tracks and overcome like writer's block?
Yeah, so I'm still new on the production journey, right? So I'm still dealing with a lot of that, but I honestly, for me, it's stepping away. I'll be glued to my computer for hours on end, and my eyes will hurt. So it gets to a point where you have to step away, and then otherwise, I might be reaching out to people and, you know, just saying like, hey, how does this sound and what can I add in? What do you think? Talking to others because you get so used to what you're listening to that it can become, I feel like, monotone almost.
Yeah.
And so, so I feel like stepping away, taking a break, going outside, and then going back in and trying something new or like reaching out. You know, that's what I've been trying to do.
Very good. These are great questions. Yeah. I think we have another question in the front row. Nope. You're handling these like champ. You're handling these like a champ. Yeah, great job.
I was nervous about this part.
Thanks. So Gabby, obviously the new name, and I love it, but having helped name 2 children, I know how agonizing finding a name can be. What was that process like, and what is it meaning to you?
I love that. Yeah. Coming up with a new name was absolute insanity. Like, I spent morning to night for several days, like obsessing over trying to look up names. Because to me it had to have meaning. I didn't want to just pick anything just for nothing. So it had to connect to my background. It had to have Rose in it. And so I, just was doing research and looking things up. And so I found the name Aeneas, which is an Italian name, Aneya. Aeneas is a name in Greek mythology. And so there's a lot of meaning behind that. It's like rebirth, resilience. And I'm like, wait, this is exactly what I'm going through right now. This is a rebirth. So I wanted to find the feminine version of that. And it would have been Aneya, but I think Aneya sounds nicer. And I, pretty much wanted to keep the meaning behind that. There's also multiple meanings in other cultures and languages, like in Hebrew, it's God has answered. And in Sanskrit, I believe it's independence. So there's a lot of different meanings, and everything I was looking into, I'm like, wait, this makes sense. This clicks, yes, to all of it. And I love names that start or end with A. And so, it just went nice with the Rose, so I get to keep that. And I do feel like it's more global. So Gabby is an Americanized name, and that can be Gabby Rose. It can be very cute and dainty and all that, which is nice, and I appreciate that. But I feel like what I'm going for is definitely more like Gabby Rose. If I'm playing melodic techno or techno, like I don't feel like that fits very well. So I feel like Aneya Rose, it's more of a statement. And again, the global side, it connects to all cultures, I feel like.
Yeah, it does. It really does. I could see it being on big billboards in like Saudi Arabia or something.
I feel like it really, honestly, I feel like it could.
Seriously. I do have a question. I think you did kind of go through this in your video collection about changing your name, but why the rose and why the emoji?
Yeah. So still trying to figure out, how to go about the branding with that. But so Rose, it's my middle name. And so not only is my middle name, I have, it has all this meaning because my grandmother always she has a rose tattoo, and then my cousin started getting rose tattoos. I have multiple rose tattoos. And so it's tied to my actual name, but it's also tied to family. Okay. And so that had to stay. And I knew when this whole thing was going on, I'm like, I am not giving up the rose. But as far as the emoji and trying to figure out the branding with it, I wanted to keep Aneya by itself and then put a rose in the logo. Okay. And so I'm in the process of figuring that part out, and I think it looks cool to have that, but I think I might end up just doing Aneya Rose spelt out as far as social media goes, and then maybe the logo, people will be able to see that and say, oh, it's Aneya, and they'll recognize the rose. Okay. I don't know. I have to figure that out, though. Yeah. I'm still kind of in the process of seeing what will work and what won't work. Okay. But
well, good for you. It's all a journey.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Cool.
But yeah.
And do we have any other questions? No? All right. Look at that. You survived.
I did want to say one other thing,
Sure.
though. You asked me about future events that are coming up, and I forgot to mention I do have one, actually.
Oh, what is it?
This is the one. So actually ADE, I'm helping plan an event with Female DJ Society.
Let's go.
That's going to be, but of course it's Amsterdam ADE, so nothing local here, but I'm going to be helping start building that out for October. Yeah, so anybody going to ADE?
Yeah, I know a few friends going to ADE.
Yeah, we'll be doing it opening night, so it'll be Wednesday, that October.
Awesome. That's amazing. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Excited.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, guys. So that was our Q&A with Aneya Rose. Give it up for her.
Thank you, guys.
So this segment of portion of our segment is a future events and things that are coming up in the scene. For us, for Humble House, we have Concrete Jungle every first Friday. So if you've never been there, Afro House at the bottom, and we have a collective up top take over. This August is Alchemy, which is Luke Lethal's collective. They're gonna have the upstairs, and they're taking over. What an amazing lineup! Downstairs, it's Humble House Records. We're doing Afro Latin House, and we have an amazing lineup as well. You can check that out on any Instagram, any social media, especially Instagram at Humble House Records. What else? What you got, man? You got anything coming up?
I got a couple things in here. Let me check my mic. Check my mic. All right, cool. So I got this collective of DJs that I do events with called Secrets. So we got a couple guys out there in the audience. What up, Kristen? What up, Steven? And we got a couple things in St. Pete. So just be on the lookout for that. Follow the Secrets page, Secrets OFC _
And we have every Thursday residency at Rave Daddy. You have it every other Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday.
Is it this Thursday?
Yep.
All right.
I'm going to have Vanity playing with me as well.
Oh, nice. Cool.
Yep.
It'll be Vanity and Rave Daddy Robbie at Saigon Blonde.
Yep.
It's Vanity's first show since coming back?
This will be his third show.
Okay, good.
Yeah. He, for a lot of people that didn't know, he was in an accident and he dropped out of the scene for quite a while. So he's been coming back and just started a job a couple weeks ago too, since the accident. So, he's really excited to come out.
Yeah, it'll be a good night. Every Thursday at Saigon is a great night. Anybody else in there got any events coming up? I know we got a couple DJs in here. We got Jenny Z in the building. Ben, what you got, man?
August 15th, I'm opening for Busto.
August 15th. Oh, congratulations, brother. August 15th. At the Nest, open up for. Is it a Serious Soul event? I imagine.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, Serious Soul event in the scene. Very good. Very good. Anybody else? Yeah, what you got, Heather? August 2nd. Oh, yes. Season 4 is coming up.
The following Saturday, support for Anthony Atala.
Oh, wow. And is that the warehouse?
Yeah.
Yes, so Heather will be at the warehouse, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, opening the 9th, opening up for Anthony Atala, which is a huge name, big name. He's a great guy in the scene too. Just
Anthony's
a very,
awesome.
very humble individual. Somebody we should definitely have on here. He's coming next week. All right, I'm gonna try to line that one up. Yeah, we're gonna try to line that up.
Yeah, and if you ever want to get involved, like first of all, we appreciate y'all coming out.
Yes,
you know,
thank you.
It's been a great show. I think we might have to do this again.
This is fun.
But you know, if you have a business or if you're a DJ or whatever, and you want a partnership with Humble House, we have great advertising packages. We can throw shout outs in between the show, promote it on the page. We are going to get more into that. So it's a lot of entrepreneurial spirits, you know, out here in Tampa, St. Pete. We love to plug everybody up and work together. That's what we're here for. And that's why I love house music, because it's just all about like unity and plur and all that stuff. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Please like, subscribe, follow us, all the social medias, Humble House Records everywhere.
So we actually still have like 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah,
We'll talk about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we started at 6:40.
Oh no, we stopping at 8 o'clock.
Oh, you
man.
stopped
Yeah,
at- what, you don't wanna go to
hardcore.
6:10?
No,
8:10? Oh,
no.
okay.
We got
This is the first one. We just got to get it out there. DJ Rich in the building, our program director. You got anything coming up? The man from Havana.
Nope. There you go.
Check.
What's up, DJ Rich? Yeah, you're on.
This
You're
is-
live.
It's been on the whole time.
Always wanted to do that. I think I got a CAT scan coming up. Doing a colonoscopy next.
No, you keep that news to yourself, sir. You-
Through this awesome beach party, okay, in Gulf Shores over there in Pasco, which, by the way, I didn't think Pasco had a beautiful place like that. It was like, it's where all the millionaires live in Pasco. They keep it a secret because I don't know if anybody ever heard of Pasco County.
Yeah.
You just drive by. Don't even stop. Just keep going. Just keep going.
They're always featured on Cops. If
Yeah,
you watch Cops. Pasco
they
County is
are.
always
In my
on
neighborhood, I
Cops.
live right next door to China. I'm right there. It's like, hey, you know.
The person, not
It's
the
person,
Yeah, the
not the
DJ
country.
China,
Yeah.
not the. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. But
So aside from your colonoscopy, what's up?
that was an awesome party. There was about 300 people on the beach, and I played about 3 hours of 70s disco, dude. And I got deep into it. It wasn't just like the played out crap that you play at a wedding. No, man, we went hard in the paint. I was pulling out stuff
Donna
from
Summers.
like what?
Some Donna
Way
Summers.
past that, dude. Rosebud. I'm pulling out tracks that I haven't played in years, man. Like the Catmandu, The Break. All that stuff. I don't know if you ever heard any of those tracks, man, but
Nope.
they were that was like prime time Paradise Garage stuff, man.
bring your vinyls
and they
out?
were eating it up for candy, dude. 3 nonstop hours, and then I was drenched with sweat. People were dancing. It was at night. Some beautiful breeze. The beach is all lit up,
love that.
and we were getting ready to go into some 80s. So I opened up. I think what was it? What did I open up? It was one of those 80s rocks tracks. God, what was it? It was a fantastic 80s rock track. I can't think of it right now, but everybody knows it. It's something along the line of pour some Warrant Cherry Pie.
Oh,
there
cherry
you go.
pie. Yeah,
I got into that. Then I started pour some sugar on me. I started mixing in, and then I gave it over to China, and he closed it out.
Yeah.
12 o'clock.
Sounds like a good time.
It was fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they paid a lot of money, man, and it was a great time, dude. It was like for once to be a real DJ and not play the same stuff
Yeah,
over and over
yeah,
again.
yeah.
Just to switch a genre up and play some stuff like that. It was good.
Very
Good
cool,
times,
man.
Yeah, we were talking about when Aneya was talking about going on a journey. I think every DJ would love to go on a journey, right? That's the goal,
Yeah,
right? Because
yeah.
it's hard to really just like one genre, but it's really hard to go on a journey 1 hour, or if you had a B2B.
No.
with 30
We,
minutes.
bro, I took them through a ride, bro. I started at like, I'd say maybe 101 BPM.
Yeah.
And by the time we were done, it was like 133.
But try to do that in 1 hour or 30
No,
minutes.
I mean I could speed mix it.
Yeah, you can
I could
speed
have
mix
burned
it.
through them tracks,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I could have. I was letting them marinate a little bit.
yeah.
I was letting them soak it up a little bit. But yeah, if I was speed mixing, I could burn it.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Should we get rid of the hour set thing? Is that like a? Should that be? Is that like a? Is that a consensus? Is everybody?
The hour,
think
I
that-
hate that.
because
Yeah.
Is that Ari in the crowd?
you feel good at. You feel good at 90 minutes that
Yeah.
you can set a good journey in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
that's the real
Yeah.
deal, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, I was pouring with sweat, and I was delighted, and I was excited. You know, the crowd was jumping, I was jumping.
Yeah.
It was fantastic, bro.
yeah.
It really was. Is that Ari?
No, that's
No?
Alejandro.
Alejandro, no, I thought I saw Ari out there. Okay, never mind.
That's one of the things I like about playing at Saigon is because that's like 5 hours.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Are you so you're up there all 5 hours of it?
Usually. I mean,
That's like when I'm at
I
Eyes
have a
Wide
gu-
Shut.
I-
That's what that is.
I have guests every now and then.
Yeah, I just can't. I don't want to do it all the time. I don't
Yeah.
want to do
Right. No.
a 5-hour set, 6-hour set all the time.
That's my Friday and Saturday.
I feel like you could curate a good set. Of course. I mean, we work as DJs, so we're doing open format stuff. I'm talking about like specific genre. I don't want to spin house music for 6 hours. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
I love house music. I
you're
love
gonna
it.
get burned out, and
But I got to go around
Right.
the.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna be doing more than 3 hours, I want to go around the. And I don't even want to do that every week.
90
either.
minutes to
It's
2.5
like prime.
hours.
90 minutes
is
is a
good
healthy.
time. Yeah,
that's a good.
for
That's
sure.
a good. You know, what I mean? And here's the thing: like, if he's hot, leave him alone.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Wait till
For
you know.
sure.
That's what I'm saying. Wait, and if you got the whole crowd jumping for 2.5 hours, okay, and then you start to lose the crowd a little bit. That's fine because they need to drink some water and get some beers and make the bar some money. They're not going to leave.
Yeah.
We're going to switch it up now. Bring that guy down. He just did his job. You know, throw him a sandwich and a whiskey and let him sit down for a
Sandwich
second.
and a
That's
whiskey.
what
There you
we're
go.
paying them nowadays.
Sandwiches
Sandwiches and
He's
whiskeys.
a sandwich with grilled cheese. What do you want? But I'm just saying, you know, there should be like if you got a group of good DJs, we should have like our own little lounge area. Good job. Here, sit down. Man,
Yeah.
you know, sit on this couch. No, we got to lay down on the floor somewhere.
Like
Yeah.
a DJ green room.
If I had a green
Nobody-
room serving grilled cheese, that'd be perfect.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
telling you,
That'd be a
right?
great
We
green
should
room.
start. We could start something.
We can start
I
something
think
called
we're onto
the
something.
grilled cheese green
We
room.
get some gluten-free stuff too, bro.
Yeah.
What?
But that's what makes it hard. Like, so like I was thinking, so Friday we had that show up at the Rose, right?
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of the DJ gigs are B2B with somebody you never played with,
Yeah.
right? Whenever you get booked, you're going to DJ with whoever, and that was the case with Friday. I know Brian Taylor, I just didn't know what he played.
Yeah.
And we kind of came to an agreement, like, listen, let me get the 30 minutes. He can have the second 30 minutes. And I think a lot of B2Bs too, with the back-to-back 2 songs or one song might not be enough for you to get into that pocket. Because the next DJ who's playing right after that one song you just played might take it to another way, and now you can't even get to paint on your do your thing.
Yep.
You talking about what going like back to back,
Back-to-back
two,
with
two?
somebody.
Back to back
It
twos.
has a plus and a negative. Okay, so
Yeah.
me and Ketone, we feed off each other's energy a lot. So
But
when
you
we
know
get up there,
Ketone, though.
I don't. So he pulls out some stuff, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna make this happen. You know, he'll come and throw one at you sometimes,
Yeah.
right? He'll
Yeah.
like, you know this, and I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't even think you knew this.
Yeah.
You know, but no, we work very well, and it's like when you have a DJ buddy that you could sit down and spin back to back with.
That's great
It
B2B.
works very well. But I'm gonna back up what you said. There's been times that I wanted to absolutely crawl under the DJ booth and die.
That's
Now,
why
you got to be very careful who you
Yeah,
play
absolutely.
with,
Yeah.
because your name is on that roster.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And
That's
bro,
why volume-
like I was like, no, bro, you got to stop, man.
And they will look at both of you like whenever
will.
the crowd
Yeah,
is
they-
looking at the B2B, and then let's say the other B2B is not doing great. Oh, both those guys suck.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
it's not-
telling you, bro.
yeah.
There's been. I'm not even mention. I will never mention any names. You know, but there's been times where me and Keaton are looking at each other, and I'm sweating, and I'm like, bro, our whole reputation is on the line.
Well, that's
How
because
do
you let
we-
somebody else on the deck
How
that
do we
probably didn't have
stop
any
this
business.
right now, bro?
That's why Volume doesn't let me go out there
No.
without practicing with her.
But
No, she's sure. Where is she? She's thinking. Where's that?
it's her reputation.
yeah.
No,
I'll,
volume is fantastic.
I'll
bro.
send her on a journey, and she's like, "Where are you going?"
Stop this. You stick to the.
But it happens. We
Oh,
all
there
have.
she is. Hey.
Oh wait, no, nothing.
Yeah, nothing happened. We all have bad sets, right? We all and like we're hypercritical of ourselves. When we leave the DJ decks, we're always like, "Damn, I fucked up that transition," or "Damn, I fucked up that."
Yeah.
But there'll be another day, and people really don't catch it. You know what I mean? The audience really don't catch it, but other DJs might.
Rave Daddy will. He'll come right up to you.
Yeah, he'd be like, man, that suck. What are you doing?
Right
No,
up to you.
I won't hesitate one moment to go up and give somebody shit.
No, you
Not
won't.
at all.
You
But
walk
know,
right
but
up to him.
You know what? But we should, because we should give each other shit.
Yeah,
we should
critique.
make fun of it.
Absolutely.
It's just DJing. It's just playing music.
Yeah.
And we do put a lot of weight on it, and we do. And I mean, I've gotten up and I've been playing this set before, and oh my god, like I look down and like it's got to be like 45 minutes. Oh shit, it's been 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is going on with the set? And you just can't find the right groove, and it just
Yeah.
takes longer and longer. And
He went down the
all
street,
you want
though.
to do is die.
Yeah, he's on the street. He just.
No, it's Jack. Jack, my son's in the crowd. His mom's out there waiting on him.
I thought it was just.
You
someone
gotta go,
walking in.
bud. I'm sorry. I love you. Thank you for coming. All right, guys, that has been Houseology Live. That was a great segment. We have a short mixer afterwards for people to come mingle, have a few drinks. So if you're catching it live and you're local to us, please come down, hang out with us, get to know Aneya Rose, and the rest of the cast and crew. And we thank you guys so much for joining us, our live audience. This is the very first time. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you, guys. All right. That's Houseology Live.
I promise we'll get a computer not from T-Moon.
I'm DJ Ketone, DJ Embrace. We got DJ Rich, Volume over on the corner. And, of course, we got Rave Daddy Robbie.
Shout out to comedian.
We will see you. And, yes, big shout out to Tony Siciliano coming in here, tearing it up. They didn't piss themselves, but next time. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next Monday.
Wrapping it up for this week's show. Tune in next Monday at 6 p.m. for the best up-to-date info on EDM news, culture, and gossip on the Houseology Live show.
Humble House Radio.